Ethical leadership from the highest echelons is imperative to turn the tide against corruption.
One of our society's most influential institutions, the African National Congress itself, the governing party, when leading figures of the movements are implicated in graft and scandal, it has a direct bearing on how citizens use our constitutional democracy. Over the years, it has become evident that it's no longer adequate to invoke principles such as innocent until proven guilty. So society now demands higher ethical standards from their leaders, particularly from the governing party. If the governing party upholds very high ethical standards, it filters across all spheres of society.
Summit delegates have heard that corruption globally plunges the poorest of the poor into even deeper despair while weakening the state.
And if people are going to capture the state again in the next elections, they will not be looking for tenders. They will be looking for getting rid of judges that are standing in the way. They'll be looking for getting rid of SIU and others who are in the way. And they'll be looking to replace those people with compliant people. So at the core of South Africa's state capture project, trust me, tenders are part of it, but they're not the real quest. The quest is to capture the state to avoid accountability.
The judiciary says its role in fighting corruption is ad hoc, in that it can only deal with matters concerning corruption as and when they are brought before the courts.
If I were to be asked, I think I could easily count how many we have done, that is at the Apex Court at least, this year. It's a trickle, literally a trickle. So ad hoc in that sense. This is by no means meant to make light of the great strides made by the judiciary in the fight against corruption. We know of the several seminal judgments our senior courts, the Constitutional Court and Supreme Court of Appeal, have delivered. One has been mentioned here today by Justice Cameron and Minister Lamola. The High Court has also played a vital role in this regard, and so have magistrates' courts, which are at the coalface of the adjudicative process.
There were also calls for a relook at the state's tender system for the procurement of goods and services to prevent and halt corruption. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.